Hello and welcome to Florida Focus. I'm Anna Austria. It's been exactly 1 year since the start of the deadliest war in Europe in the 21st century. Despite the odds, Ukraine still stands strong against a much larger force.
According to the United Nations Human Rights Office, at least 8,000 civilians have died and 14 million are displaced from their homes. After the initial invasion a year ago today, many predicted that Ukraine would fall within days. Ukrainian Erik Sarkisian is proud of his country's resistance to Russia's attempted takeover.
Right now, Ukraine is fighting really great. I see how my guys from my country, my brothers, are fighting. I'm really proud of them because they are fighting with an army that is 3 or 4 times stronger and bigger than Ukrainian's army.
Last summer, Sarkisian witnessed a missile hit a mall in his hometown, Kremenchuk.
It's just a usual shopping mall where me and my parents are going to shop, something like that. Yeah, so I was shocked, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, that was really hard for me because I spent my childhood there with my friends.
We spoke with a Russian university student who tells us what it's like living in Moscow during wartime. In order to protect her identity, we have concealed it.
I asked to blur out my face because there were a couple of accidents in Russia that I heard of, that people were expelled from their universities for sharing their opinions about war.
In full disclosure, I am an international student in the US from Russia. I can attest that Russian television is not the only place that showcases war propaganda. The Russian government now takes it to capital streets.
Well, actually, every time I see those Z signs and V signs, it makes my day worse. And I feel like that's part of propaganda. And those signs mean for truth and stuff like that. And I just hate when I see those signs.
The letter Z became the main war symbol in Russia. За победу means for victory. За правду is for truth. They start with a Z, hence the letter. Seeing these on the streets I grew up on made me very uncomfortable and sad. The student says people outside of Russia may tend to group all Russians together, but hopes this story will shed light on those who are not supportive of Putin's regime.
A lot of people from Europe and America just don't know that Russian people are not those zombies who believe in everything. We just are kind of scared that there are going to be consequences about things we say. Most of the people, especially in Moscow, they know that the thing that's going on is not good. And if they could change something, they would, but it's not really easy.
Earlier this week, Biden made a visit to Ukraine where he expressed his support and announced another delivery of military equipment and additional sanctions against Russia.
This has been a Florida Focus news break. Have a great night.